Hello and welcome back to Stardew Valley for a special episode where we are actually going to do a tour of our year 8 completed farm. So we are day 5 of summer in year 8, and this farm is everything's completed. So we're gonna do a little tour of that. Then I should be expecting one person, so I'm just gonna kind of pause and hold back for a little while just to see if we can get our person on. But yeah, so this farm, I got this game back in September of 2020. I think it was. I had a friend suggest it to me, and yeah, that's how I got into Stardew. And then I relentlessly played for months and months and months. And I actually, so this farm was created before the 1.5 update, so there was no, no Ginger Island, no anything like that, so I actually had, I had finished all that there was in 1.4 for a while, but then I actually, once we got that update, I really wanted to see, what else I could do, and then when I found out that there was actually a completionist challenge, I wanted to finish the game. So I worked, from the time the 1.5 update came out, I worked and worked and worked and worked to try to finish all of the achievements and whatnot. And my dogs are in the room with me, and my border collie's being a weirdo right now. Yes, Mimi, I'm talking about you. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about you. Hi, Tony. Hi, Tony. I only have one free hand. The other's on the controller. Okay, but we are going to get started. So, yes, I have the whole upgraded house, plus all the extra rooms that they came out with in 1.5. I am married to Elliot. Oh, and he gave me coffee. And I absolutely adore him. Okay, there's my son. Where's my daughter? They like to hide in this bottom room. That room I really haven't done much with. But, up here, I have all of the legendary fish and the banners that you can get from the festivals. Let's see. Say hello to my son. Grab all the coffee. So this is their, this is the, geez, they're fast. So this is the living room, secondary living room. This is the kids' room. And then I have, oh, it's Friday. Friday is wine day. Okay, so I do need to go collect all that stuff. Okay. So starting off, we have a chest full of all of our valuables, and this is what I was talking about. So this is how, yeah, this system is how I organized my other farm, the new beach farm. It's all based off of this system. Oh, Peepers, move! Yeah, my cat's name is Peepers. Move, Peepers! Okay, so then I have a slime hutch. This is full of kegs to make wine. Oh, is it finally upgraded? If that is finally upgraded, then I'm going to be moving all the pigs. So that is what I was waiting for. Because right now I have pigs and sheep in there. In here is all my goats. So many goats. And it bugs me to no end that the goats do not produce all on the same day, unlike cows. So in here, I have 6 brown and 6 white cows. Yeah, this farm makes a ridiculous amount of money every day. Like, on my other farm, I'm like, oh my gosh, I made like $1,000, and this one makes like $30,000 like every day. As you can see, I have like $7,000. No, that's not upgraded yet. That's... But is Robin working on it? I think Robin's in here. No? Dang it. I gotta go back to Robin. Okay. Man. Bloop. So I'm working on getting 12 golden chickens. This is the one I only have... How many? I think I only have... Do I only have 4 blue chickens? Apparently I only have 4 blue chickens. But okay, so I need 2 more blue chickens. And then my regular chickens are in here. Yeah, one of my friends thinks that I'm absolutely insane for having so many animals, and she's probably right. There's entirely too many of them. At least 3 times a year I have to go to Marnie and just buy like 5 stacks of hay because I have too many animals to feed. Take all my dinosaurs. Working on getting 12. I don't know what's wrong with me. Doo-doo-doo. Rabbits. Even I sometimes forget what's in here. All the little rabbits. Doo-doo-doo. And then this one's ducks. Yeah, so every coop is alphabetized. Their names are A through L. The chickens end in A. The rabbits end in... what do the rabbits end in? Because I cannot remember what the first one is named. Oh, no. Yeah, get over there. And then I have all these fish ponds. How do we only have 5 pufferfish? I swear I had more. Oh, great. Doo-doo-doo. I have too much stuff. Oh, great. And it's jam day, too. Yeah, I went a little overboard with production on this one. There's so much stuff. Okay. Grab all the jelly. There's like 50 something, or like 64? How many? 56. Okay. I always forget how much. Then just massively sell everything. Doop. What is in... Oh. They harvested my coffee beans. I'm gonna have fruit trees out here and over here. I just added those fairly recently. Yeah, I also went really big into crops. I feel like I just wanted to utilize every single inch of space on this farm that I could. So I did. I went overboard. I will freely admit that. Okay, so what time? I need to run to Robin's before she closes. So much stuff. Oh, I did not mean to keep all of that. We'll keep 20 of those. I don't remember what they're used for in crafting, but they're used for something. Rainbow shells. While I'm over here, I need to get a stack of stone, stack of wood. Summer. Yeah, I need to process all of my wine today, so that'll be fun. It always takes forever. And on this farm, I normally just skip the forage because I don't need it at this point. There's nothing really nothing more I can do with it. No! Robin, why? Why would you do this to me? I needed you. Okay, that makes me a little perturbed, but it is what it is. Fine. I'll go take care of the wine. And probably go see about my slimes. Yeah, so the entire middle section is full of ancient fruit, and then I have two of every fruit tree. And then along the bottom, all of those are flower pots full of tea saplings. Because I don't need to water those, so I can kind of ignore them. So many. I'll come get those in a minute. This part sucks. I really wish there was like an auto harvester for the greenhouse. Like, I don't care if I have to spend $1 million on it. I spent $10 million on a gold clock. Yeah, it doesn't really bug me spending that much money on things. So an auto harvester would be so nice. Man, oh man, because now I have to go turn it all into wine. And all of the rows above this line, I actually have the perfect number of kegs for the amount of ancient fruit that I get from the greenhouse. So literally I just run back and forth and just throw it in there. This part sucks. But yeah, there's like 108. And I always shut off the light when I go past it. Because I'm actually just holding the button down. Okay, there we go. The kegs in the bottom row are just for, extras. Hello, slimes. You can't hurt me. I love the colors that they come out, though. Let's see. Anything new in here? Oh. We have diamond. And some jade. Literally, at this point, I'm just hoarding, like, all of my diamonds and stuff because I don't need to sell them. Put all of the fruits away. No, not that one. Me and my, like, ridiculous 2 stacks of slime. Okay, let's see. Wait a second. I need... yes. I need that fairy dust. Oh wait, I didn't need the fairy dust because I remember I didn't put anything in those. Okay, harvest. So I can literally just sell all of those. Oh, and it's already so late. But I need to go and show. Sell that, sell that. Okay, so over here I have all of the obelisks and my gold clock's in the middle. Go to the island. Yeah, so I have a bunch of fruit trees growing here, and those two are wonky on that side. I have a ton of pineapples growing. Like, all of these are pineapples. I haven't done anything with the inside of the house yet. Because since I'm married to Elliot, like, I don't want to stay here. And also I have a ton of animals that I have to take care of. But yeah, so this is what I have grown over here. It's not much. But it's what I have. Oh, I almost forgot. I need 56 mangoes. I should teleport all over the place. Eventually I'm actually going to start processing all the fruit from the trees that I have, but now is not the time. So yeah, that's a full cover of my farm here. And then, like, down here I have solar panels and lightning rods. Then I have my... what is growing here? I actually have no idea what's growing here. These are all mahogany trees, so the 3 on each side are the mahogany trees, and then there is a mushroom tree growing. And like I said, all the fruit trees. I don't know how this layout happened. Like, I actually have no idea how this happened, but I like it, so. And then, like I said, with the tools, I carry every tool at the same time, and then down here I have bait, copper pan, iridium fishing rod, and the return scepter. And this is what I have on me at all times. So it's weird on the other one having to constantly switch. Like having to move tools and whatnot. And then here I have a strawberry plant, a blueberry plant, and a pineapple plant. And yeah, the butterflies are flying all over my house because I have the butterfly hutch right here. Which I didn't know that happened. I just thought it was like a decoration, but I'm absolutely in love with it. The farm computer. Pieces of hay. Okay, so I have enough of those. I don't want to go to the cave. See, this is what I'm talking about. I am awful at checking this cave. Like, I never remember to go in there. Yeah, I have 352 crops. Which is crazy. Like, that just... it blows the mind. But yeah, so that is a busy Friday on the Brosset farm. What is that? Oh, this is a luau. Go to sleep. Holy crap! Okay, so Friday wine day. We make a ton of money. We actually made $346,000. That doesn't happen all the time, but that happened because we sold all of the wine. So we had 95 ancient fruit wine, regular quality, which sold for 2,310 gold apiece. Wow. Yeah, this farm brings in the money. So going to a farm where I have literally like nothing is just shocking and surprising. Let's see how much money I've actually made. Okay, so I have earned 32,393,762 gold total on this farm. In 8 years, that's how much money I have earned. And all those are leveled up. I have all of the things in the wallet. Let's see. Selling everything was the hardest. The hardest thing to get was actually the radioactive... yeah, the radioactive ore and bar. Those were the hardest things to get. And the ostrich egg, because I couldn't freaking find it. Yeah, right. Yeah, the ostrich egg. There's a reason I've only shipped one, because they're a pain in the butt to get. But yes, I finally sold everything. All the fish. I think the hardest fish that I ever had to deal with was probably the glacier fish or the lava eel. Those two were the absolute most pains in the butt. The last artifact I got was the ancient sword, and I actually had like a stack of, like, not stack, but I had a lot of geodes and ancient, or the artifact troves, and I had to take them in to Clint, and I literally had to do like 4 different trips to Clint's shop to get them all broken up, and I finally found a sword. That one drove me mad. Let's see, the minerals, these were the same thing. I just the one that I was missing was marble. Like, I could not find it, and then I ended up finding a couple of them when I was breaking all those geodes. Yeah, those are pains in the butt. Yeah, some of them are a lot more common than others. Let's see. This, cooking every recipe, took me forever. And then the last dish that I made was... where is it? Carp surprise! Because I couldn't find any carp. And I had to go out fishing for like 3 in-game weeks to actually find 4 carp. I don't know why the game hated me. But I finally cooked every recipe. I'm actually missing one of these notes, and I have no idea where to find it. I've been everywhere. And then look, I'm best friends with everyone. I think the last person I was friends with was Leo, but he is literally like the last character you meet. And then Sebastian. Sebastian took 8 years. Yes, I finally made friends with everyone. And I was like, he's always locked in his room. I can never freaking find him. So yeah, no, he made me so angry, but I finally became friends with him. And did you miss the whole stream? Because I can do another day and go through the... You know, yeah, once you get past 2 hearts, it's easier, but man, I was like, I can never find him. Him and Abigail. Abigail's like a roamer. Okay, so yeah, I can go through and do another day. Not a problem. So we wake up, and this is the bedroom. I forgot to water the cactus yesterday. Normally I have a child. Yep, I have a child hiding in here. Always. Yeah, this house is so massive compared to my other one. Yeah, the kids like to hide in that room. I don't know why, and it's usually him. Where is... ¿Dónde está mi esposo? Where is... And where's my second child? Victoria... Oh. Haha! Victoria's always hiding. Grab the coffee. Yeah, he's probably... He's either standing on the porch or he's in the garden reading. He's in the garden reading. Yes! Yes, there's a coffee machine in the 1.5 update. Hello, Elliot. You watered the cat. Thank you. Okay, just throw everything in there. Okay, yeah. Notice how many iridium ores I have? I have a ton of iridium ores. And I actually spent an entire stack. Yes, whole stack is a 999 on bombs from the Desert Trader. I legitimately spent that much. I had that much that I just blew it all. Okay, so these... My pigs can't move out yet. Yes. All the barns. Okay, no, not yet. Yeah, there's 5 barns. And I need to get Robin to finish the other one. I tried to go, on the previous day, but she had already... She literally closed right as I walked in the door. I was like, no! I was like, how could you do this to me? Is that thing that auto... Yes and no. There's a hopper, but the hopper only works if you load things into it first. So you can't, like, take things from the auto grabber and have it load it into the machines. You actually have to go... I would have to pull it out of the auto grabber, put it into the machine. But even then, you would have to, every time it finished processing something, you would have to go and pick it up. So, they're good, but also not. Yes! Yes, I have 3 little ostriches. And then this barn will be for pigs when Robin finally finishes it, because I'm too lazy to feed them every day until I get the, the auto feeders. My one golden chicken! Yes, my one golden chicken. Poor thing, she's lonely. Yes, it is a golden chicken. And then these are my void and blue chickens. Yeah, yesterday on Friday, it was wine day. So I made $340,000 on the Friday, and I'm like, yeah, thinking of the beach farm, I'm like, oh yeah, I made like $2,000 in one day. Yeah, this farm is an absolute beast. It makes so much money. Like, the $300,000 is only on wine day because I sell 108 wine, like ancient fruit wines. Yeah, I sell 108 of them every Friday. So that's why I make a ton of money on that farm. But this one has so many like animal products and whatnot, like artisan goods. Hello, dinosaurs. Hello. It's always so quiet in the dinosaur. Yes! Dinosaurs! I love my dinosaurs. And it's funny because the dinosaurs are not in alphabetical order, they're in numerical order. So all of their names are some variation of like, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think the most recent one I had was 5, and her name is Quinn. So, yeah. No, so what are their names? I think I have it written down. I have Aluna, which Una means 1. I have Secundaria, which is like a variation of second in Spanish. Tribeca, which tri means 3. Yeah, so each of them is named for like a numerical position. Oh my gosh, my pufferfish. What? I thought we were done. Oh, they just want 2 coral. Yeah, no, like, they're each named after, like... So in the order that they come in, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I think there's only 5 of them right now. Yeah, because Quinn was the last one. And then all of the fish ponds. And then this massive shed for all of my preserve jars. Processing on this farm takes forever. Like, I am always late to every single festival. Yes, yes, we have caviar, we have all the aged roe you could ever want. And then, so the left side is for all of the roe and stuff, and the right side is for jam, or jellies. Yeah. Yeah, there was, I had talked about earlier, I finished this, like, I had pretty much done everything before 1.5 came out. Like, I think the only thing I had left to do was the missions for the Adventurers Guild. Like, that was it. That was all I was missing. And then once all the 1.5 stuff came out, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to, like, actually go in and do everything. So then I, like, plowed through all the 1.5 content. Okay, yeah. So the multiple shipping bins, it's so much easier because I always get, like, overloaded with everything. So, like, if all of this stuff was ready to harvest at the same time, I would overfill my inventory. So then I have one down there. I need to sell all the stuff for, like, the fishing stuff, so I have one there. Yeah, I invested heavily in shipping bins just to make it easier on myself. And like I said, this is the organization that I started on the other farm because I like how this is organized, and I was like, yeah, I want to continue that on because I'm so used to this, like how this is set up, that now I can find everything on the other farm because it's all exactly the same. Yes. I don't know. I think I've only sold like 3 or 4 duck feathers because I'm like, these are for Elliot. These are Elliot's duck feathers. Oh, since he was reading earlier, we didn't get to give him a kiss. Hello. And the butterfly hutch, so there's butterflies flying all over my house. Yeah, little smooch. Let's see. I need that, and I need that. And we're gonna go see, like the statue or or the shrine? So are you talking about what you get from it or where you would go about that? Okay, give me 1 second. I'll go back inside to my house after I get Robin to finish my barn. Yes! For the love of all that is holy, give me the deluxe barn so I can move out my pigs. That one. I wonder what they must think of me just teleporting everywhere. I have a feeling they'd be scared the first couple of times they saw it. No, organize that. Okay, so the statue you get is this one. Yes, it's just like, they'd be like, she's hanging out with that wizard too much, she's learned things. But yeah, this pink one is the statue that you get for completing all of his affection. Like, getting high enough points. No. So, on the dawn of your 3rd year, let me go see if anything's ready. Okay, nope, nothing's... Go check the slime real quick. No, that's actually from Krobus. And I spent $2 million on it. So yeah, I did a grand total... yeah. So in total, I have earned 32,393,762 gold on this farm. That is how much gold I have made on this one farm. But yeah, so on the shrine itself, there's 4 candles, and you have to get all the candles, you have to get all 4 lit, and then he'll give you this statue. This one you can buy in the casino, and it gives you money, or if there's a villager's birthday, it'll give you a loved gift for them to give them on their birthday. And then this one is what you get for completing the entire game, and it gives you a prismatic shard every day. Cause it be bougie like that. Okay. Yes, so you'll have to work on like leveling up and stuff, and then once you do, you can go back to the shrine, and I think you have to offer it a diamond? I think that's how that works. Don't quote me on that because I got it the first time, but yeah, I think you offer it like a diamond or something, and then he'll come and revisit you and reevaluate your progress, and if you have enough progress, then he'll give you the statue. I have too many pineapples. I swear harvesting is what takes the longest in this game. Yeah, pretty much. And actually, if you have like none of the requirements, if you pretty much do nothing for the 3 years, he actually will say that he's like super disappointed in you for not doing anything. Pretty much like, I thought you would do better than this, and apparently I was wrong. Oh, the pineapple. I wonder if I left the mines in the dangerous state. Yeah, and there's nothing here because I don't stay here because I have a husband and children and farm animals to take care of. But I do actually want to like fully decorate that. Bloop. Sell the rest of these pineapples. But yeah, so what I essentially wanted to do on this farm was I wanted to have like one of everything, like every object and everything that you could have in the game. I wanted at least one of everything. So like that's the only reason I have a slime hutch. I really just don't care about cultivating slime, but I had to have one to complete the entire look that I was going for. So like I have all these trees with tappers on them. I have beehives. I just had to. Just had to have it. The Junimo hut. Honestly, the Junimos don't really work very much. Like, before all this stuff's ready to harvest, literally the only thing that's normally available is these coffee beans right here. I have all the fruit trees. The greenhouse is like entirely full. Yeah, the greenhouse. That's all ancient fruit. Yeah, all that's ancient fruit. And then, like, my rings that I have, I upgraded those on the, on Ginger Island. So, right now, I have a combined ring, and that is an Iridium Band plus the Bandit ring. And then I have the Iridium Band plus the Slime Charmer ring. So essentially I'm wearing 4 rings. I think I have the highest level boots you can get in the game. Like, I went full send. And like, I hardly end up selling anything on this farm because I don't need to sell anything. But yeah, like, these chests are literally just full of flowers. These are the colors that I don't like. And then these are all the colors that I do like. So like, I keep all the flowers, which I really shouldn't. I keep everything. I'm a hoarder. But like I said, I don't need to sell anything because I make too much money as it is. And then down here, I have all of my casks so we can age the wine. Let's see. So yeah, up here I have a little secondary living room. Elliot, you're blocking the way. Fine, I'll just go the other way. It's the bedroom. This is my fish room. And then I have all the banners that you can get from the festivals. And then here's my kids. There's Vittoria and Jesper. And then all the little Junimo plushes that I've won from the Crane game. I got all those. This is the only room I really haven't done anything with, just because I don't have anything else. I've packed everything everywhere else. Elliot's sleeping. But yeah, I love the butterflies. And then like, I've started actually like crafting clothes and stuff. So it's like, I have shirts for different seasons. I kept all the boots. I have all the rings. All the hats. I have, okay, where is it? Why do I have 2 Santa hats? But like, I have like the cat ears, and I have Halloween costumes. So during the what is it called? The Harvest Festival? It's like the spooky festival for like Halloween. I dress up. 'Cause I just think it's cute. It's immersive. But yeah, let's see. Is that an average day, or did I sell something? Oh, I sold pineapples. So yeah, normally this farm brings in about $30,000 to $40,000 a day. And that's standard, me just doing what I normally do without like the extra, because the reason I made $60,000 was because of the pineapples. But yeah, normally I pull in about $30,000 to $40,000 a day. So if I was making that type of money on my other farm, I wouldn't have any problems. And now you understand, going from having all of the obelisks, plus the return scepter, plus all the fancy stuff that I have on this farm, going back to doing a regular farm is so hard starting over. I'm like, where's my money? Where's my money? Where's my iridium tools? Like, I even have the golden scythe on this one. It's raining. But yeah, I have the golden scythe. I have the Infinity Blade. Not just the Galaxy Sword, the Infinity Blade. I made it better. I have the Iridium Pickaxe that has an enchantment on it. I need an enchantment on that one. That one has an enchantment. That one has an enchantment. That has an enchantment. So, like, I have all the enchanted tools. Yeah, so these ones, you can go to the forge on Ginger Island in the volcano mine, and you can go and put enchantments on them. It just, I think it uses like a lot less energy. So I've gotten every star drop in the game, and so see how giant my energy bar is to the side? Yeah, pretty much, even if I went and like did 30 levels of the mine, I would probably be like, I would only be missing like less than a quarter of my energy. Because that's how it is. I want to see if I left the mines in the dangerous state. But okay, Emily. Emily's just like, here, take this wool. I don't think I'm gonna play through this day. I'm not gonna save it on this one, but I am just gonna pop up to the mines real quick because I want to see if I did leave it that way. Let us see. Let's just go here. Oh, no. It's just the regular old mines. Bloop. Yes. I guess it doesn't matter because I'm not saving this day, but yeah. Yep, that's this farm. And as you can see, I'm like losing my mind not having all the animals and all the fish ponds and like, you know, I specifically put these 4 up at the top because they're the ones that change colors. So it's like, I spent so long like cultivating this farm that now that I don't have all of this, it's just like, what am I doing? Oh my gosh, that's all melons. Wow, I really went ham on that. So it's like, I overdeveloped this farm, and now I'm just like, I miss it so much. I'm like, oh, I miss having everything. Yeah, I'm like, that's why I'll sit there and I'm just like, this is so hard, I'm never gonna get to that same point, and then I'm like, no, that's what I thought the first time, like, I couldn't get all this done, and then I did. I'm like, it's a process. And I'm like, I just don't enjoy the process. Because it takes forever. Like, it took... When did I finish this one? When did I finish this farm? I'm like trying to remember... Okay, well, since I'm not... Okay. Give me 1 second. I need to go check my screenshots. Okay. Stardew Valley. Information. Well, that doesn't help me. Oh wait. No, that didn't help me. Nope, that's not it. I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out information. Okay, I finished this farm on 4/30/21. So that's from September, let's see, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. That's 7 months? Took me 7 months to finish this game. Ah! Children! And cat! They're all running around like hooligans. Victoria, just slow down. But yeah, so in 7 months I managed to finish the game. And yeah, I still enjoy playing on this farm because there's still stuff to do, because it's like, okay, what if I move the barn over here? I've moved those barns. Yeah, quarantine, I had nothing to do. And actually, that's kind of a lie, because I worked through the entire quarantine. I worked. Like, nothing changed for me, really. But, like, you know, since we couldn't go out anywhere on the weekends. Yeah, yeah, I worked and I did this. I played so many weekends, just, like, everything. Like, I would play just straight. But yeah, like, I used to have the coops up here and the barns down there, and then I flipped them, and then I flipped them again, and so I've been moving everything around. This poor horse has moved so many times. But yeah, I've moved everything around. I packed it. I packed this entire, like, there's hardly any space that's not being used. And, like, I paved everything, you know, made all the sprinklers, whatnot. So it's, yeah. This was my, like, my pet project for a very long time. Because there's always something to tweak, you know? And that's what's so interesting about starting on a new farm, especially the beach farm, because the beach farm has such a weird layout. It's like, okay, what am I going to put where? Like, okay, it doesn't work like it does on this farm. Because, like, I mean, look how much I have dedicated to crops. With blueberries, with blueberries alone right here, there's 96 plants. 96 plants! Just in this area right here. So it's like, okay, I can't do that on the beach farm because that whole open space is not usable with sprinklers. So it's like, okay, how am I going to do this? What am I going to do differently? So it's interesting in the idea that I have no idea what I'm doing on that farm. Yeah, it's an incredibly interesting challenge because, like, look at this. I went hard into crops. A lot of my money comes from crops. I can't do that on the beach farm. It doesn't work like that. So now I'm, like, having to figure out, where am I going to put things? What makes sense? Like, and using the planner. So I use the Stardew Valley map planner, and it's like, okay, that can only take me so far. Because, like, this area, I had to figure out, like, because on the planner, it won't show you the full height of the building. So I'm, like, looking at it going, okay. I had to make sure that I could still see the doors. Because, like, I know that the buildings go, like, clear when you pass behind them, but, like, I want to be able to actually see the door without having to worry about the building. Yeah, it's a little bit of a brain game for me trying to figure out where I'm going to put everything. And then, like, okay, so I very rarely remember to let out the pigs. So it's like, okay, I'm not exactly going to be going hard into truffles, and if I do, I need to make myself remember how to do that, like, to let them out, to let them in, because I'm awful at remembering to close and open the barn doors. That's just me, that's how I am, that's how I always have been. And then, wait. No, that was before. But yeah, so it's like trying to... No. So, even if you open all the doors, none of the animals will come out while it's raining. Which means, if you're like me, and sometimes you run out of hay, if you don't have some from Marnie, or have some stored from harvesting the grass, then you're going to end up with animals that haven't been fed. Because that's happened to me a couple times. But yeah, it's weird going from, I've unlocked everything, to all of a sudden I can do nothing. And it's like the desert. Like, look over here, I have an obelisk that goes straight to the desert. And now, I don't even have a bus that I can take to the desert. And it's like, okay, I've unlocked the casino. I can't do that in the other game. There's so many things that I want and that I need that I can't have. Like, there's so many different things. Yes. Restarting is probably one of the hardest things that you can do. And then it's like, you know, I get so used to having this house and having Elliot, and like, I've already decided who I'm going to marry on the other farm, but it's like, it's kind of sad because I see Elliot and I'm like, oh, I'm not married to him anymore. Like, I don't have that relationship in the game anymore. And then I look at the nursery in the other farm, I'm like, oh, like, I don't have my children. Like, it makes me sad. Or, like, I think about having a nursery on the other one. It's like, okay, well, I'm not going to have Victoria and Jesper. Like, it'll be different. So it's like starting new memories, because when I play an RPG, I really like to get into it. And my friend asked me why I never sold any of my animals, because I have so many of them. She's like, why don't you sell them? I was like, sell my animals? I'm like, no, like, how could you even suggest that? Because I've grown attached to them. So I grow attached to the life and like the house and whatnot, and it's just, I think that's why I keep coming back to this one. Aw. He's so sweet! But it's like, you know, every farm is a new story, and sometimes it's a little hard to get into it, but, you know, it's still an enjoyable thing. Like, look, I've already caught all the legendary fish, and I have to recatch them. But yeah, so this was a, yeah, that's, it's like, then what would be the point of having, like, you know, being able to name things? Like, if you didn't want to get attached to something, like, if people didn't intend for you to get attached, why would they have you name things? Like, why would they have you develop friendships? You know, why would they have dialogue? Like, why not just have a game? Don't hate me for this, but, like, Minecraft. You know, I've played Minecraft. Yes, like this. So I've played Harvest Moon in the past, and, you know, I really loved the game, but there were things that I wish that it had. And then, you know, I played Minecraft for a while, but, like, you know, in Minecraft, you can build something that looks like a chair or, like, looks like something, but it's not functional. You can't interact with it, really. Like, you can imagine that you are, but it's like, then you come to a game like Stardew, like, there's chairs, you can sit in the chairs, you can rearrange your house, there's people that have their own backstories, their own lives, their own families, and it's such a rich environment that it just, like, you can't, me personally, I can't help but, like, fall in love with those characters and their stories. And I feel like it just kind of brings it full circle because, like, you know, you're the farmer. Yeah, it's, and, like, I still love Minecraft. It's a good game. Like, you know, there's fun things to it, but it's like, after a while, it's just, like, unless you play with friends who are, like, really into, like, role-playing, it's just you. It's just you trying to create things out of nothing. Like, creepers aren't going to interact with you. Like, you're not going to have a conversation with, you know, a llama. Like, you know, there's just something about it, for me as, like, a role-playing person, there's just something that just, like, doesn't satisfy me enough. So when I found Stardew, my friend suggested it. She's like, she actually was doing a live stream of it, and I was watching her play, and I was like, what is this game called? And she's like, Stardew Valley. And so I looked into it, and I was like, I might like it. Like, it seems like something I might like. And I enjoy the ever-loving hell out of it. This game makes me so happy. This is what I do to relax. I'm like, I'm just gonna play a couple days of Stardew. And, like, even when I was terrified, screaming in the mines, like, it was still an immersive experience for me. And, you know, I loved being able, like, the heart events. I absolutely loved that, because you get to see a different side of the characters. Like, Shane, you get to see just how far his alcoholism goes, like, and you get to try to help bring him back from that precipice. And then you have Penny, who's got depression, and, she's dealing with the fact that her mother is not exactly a great person, and how she copes with that. Abigail struggling against her parents because they don't remember what it's like to be young, and they want her to be, at least Pierre wants her to be like a perfect, lady, and she's like, no, I want to go fight in the mines. So she kind of clings to you because you're the representation of freedom. You have your own house, your own farm, you do what you want, set your own schedule, you can go to the mines and slay all the creatures you want. Like, there's so much depth in this game, and it's a farming simulator. It's just a little farming simulator, but it makes so many people feel so many different things, and it's genuine, and you really feel like the characters have been given substance. And so, like, Elliot, I married Elliot because he is absolutely bougie as hell, and I make so much money that I'm like, you know what, if you want to sit there and write, like, you can be a sugar baby all you want. I will give you duck feathers and smooch your face every morning. Like, he's so, like, Fabio, like, super romantic, and me, I absolutely live for that stuff. So he was perfect. Yeah, like, I would love to see a person who's played this game who doesn't actually have genuine feelings towards it. Because I've seen so many, like, memes and things about, like, oh, I absolutely hate, so-and-so because they're like this. Like, I have this thing against Sebastian because he's so hard to find, and, like, Shane's just a grouch. Down with Lewis. Yeah, Lewis is an absolute, like, a womanizer, and I hate him, and, like, once you discover these little things, it's like, oh, so now when I'm playing on the beach farm, because I know everything that happens, I'm like, oh, Lewis, like, I know what you're up to, like, it's just fun, because now you know the secrets, and you're like, oh, sir. And it's especially interesting finding out, like, all the hard events. And, like, since I've only married Elliot in this game. Like, he's the only one that I've seen his 10 heart event. So it's like, okay, I've looked it up and watched other 10 heart events. And so, like, you can see how characters portray their feelings, their romance. Like, Harvey, who's completely, like, awkward around women and doctors. Like, he's the doctor who's just, like, so clinical, and then seeing what he does to express his love for you versus Shane versus, like, Emily. Everyone has so different, like, such a different approach to it. Yeah, if you've taken the time to develop that relationship and you're rewarded with this little scene, like, they had to go and create these scenes, create this dialogue to make you feel like I have won the heart of this person. And it's like, you can't just go and ask somebody out. Like, it doesn't work like that. No. You have to become friends with them. You have to go through their other heart events. You have to give them bouquets. Like, you have to go to the beach on a rainy day and go get a mermaid pendant to go propose to them. Like, there's steps, and if you honestly can say that you don't care about any of that, I would be genuinely surprised. Because, like, I've seen people who, like, swear up and down, they're like, oh my gosh, like, I love Abigail, like, they're absolutely in love with her, and they're like, oh, she's the only person I'll pick. Those are just the modeling community too. Like, and actually, technically speaking, dating everyone is not even a mod. You can do that! You can date every character at the same time, just with very bad effects if they find out. So it's like, yeah, you can romance Yes, they will be so mad about it. like, I'm assuming there's mods to make it to where, like, the people won't get jealous, or that group 10 heart event won't happen. But yeah, there's like there's so much to this game. It's like, oh yeah, like, you can get divorced. That's an option. You can wipe everyone's memory so that you can go get remarried again without repercussions. Yeah, and it's, you know, you can, it doesn't matter the gender of the character, you can be with any of the bachelors or bachelorettes. You know, you can, there's so many things you can do, and it's very inclusive. Like, no matter which, they've tweaked the dialogue a little bit depending on what gender you are, but it's like, it doesn't change their relationship with you. Like, if you're a girl and you end up with Shane versus if you're a guy and you end up with Shane, he's going to treat you the same way. The only thing, the village is far, yeah, there, you come into a pre-existing community. It's not like their world was on pause and then all of a sudden you come in and they're like, oh, look, we're alive again. No, like, they have their own lives and you just kind of stumble into them. And it's like, okay, so you already have everyone with their pre-existing relationships and problems. And it's like, yeah, every bachelor and bachelorette has another character that they're, like, you know, like, not with, but, like, kind of paired up with. Because, like, Alex and Haley, Sam and Penny, Sebastian and Abigail. Emily is usually paired up with Shane at the flower dance, but, like, Clint is in love with her. You know, Leah and Elliot. They're all kind of paired up. So it's like, yeah, they have their own lives and things already going on, and then you come in and you're just like, hello! This is why I had originally started streaming this farm, the completed one, and then I would play it by myself, and then all of a sudden I'd come back on and my friend would be like, hey, like, where'd this barn come from? And I'd be like, oh crap. Like, oh, that was a while ago, because I wasn't good at making sure I was streaming on, like, regular intervals. So that's why I started the beach farm. That's why I started, you know, Monday, Wednesday, Friday posting about it, because I love Stardew, and I wanted people to be able to see, like, especially a 1.5 update on the beach farm. I wanted people to be able to see how that was going, plus, you know, giving tips and tricks where I can, since I've played through the entire game and I know exactly what I'm doing. So that's why I started the stream of the new farm. So this farm, I just play by myself. Like, I can hop on whenever I want, play as many days as I want, or, you know, don't play it at all. And then when I want to play, like, you know, on the beach farm, I'm like, okay, this is only for streams. I'm actually considering starting a third farm that's just like a new playthrough just for me, but I haven't exactly decided whether or not I'm going to do that yet. But yeah, so that's so yeah, this is more or less just my hobby and I guess my passion project, because I love this game. This game helped bring me closer to one of my friends. Like, there's so much to bond over, and everyone has unique opinions and, you know, different setups. Like, oh my gosh, look up layouts for a Stardew Valley farm. There's so many different layouts you can find. And it's like, everyone has different ideas of where things should go and, you know, how they want to operate. There's plenty of mod communities that usually just make it look prettier, but, you know, people have modded the crap out of this game. But there's so much to do and such a depth that I can't help but love this game and give it every bit of affection that I can. And, you know, I'm really glad that I have the opportunity to stream a farm, you know, that's just for streaming, because it's a way to connect to other people. Because, yeah, I'm not the best gamer. I know that I tend to stutter a lot when I'm talking. Aw. yeah, there's so... there's just an entire world of possibility. And it's so great. And, you know, because of the fact that there's no spoken dialogue, that it's all in text, yeah, modders can come in and add, you know, scenes and add, like, you know, even with the updates. In the 1.5 update, we got new characters, we got new dialogue, we have new quests. Like, there's so much more because there's no spoken stuff. You can add, you know, whatever you want to it. The game is pretty much like an oyster. Like, you give it a little bit, and then all of a sudden people can take that and turn it into pearls. Like, there's so much in this game, so much that's worthwhile. And I, for one, will probably never stop playing this game because I love it so much. But, oh, my stomach's growling, sorry. But yeah, so that was the tour and the rant about how much I absolutely love this game. And there's so much to do, and there's just such a world of opportunity. And I have enjoyed every moment of this game that I have played. Well, I'm glad you've enjoyed it. I do tend to be a little long-winded when I'm talking about this game, but I'm glad that at least you enjoyed it. But, yeah, so that is this farm. It's almost done. I just need to get 12 of every animal that I plan on getting 12 of, finish that one barn, if it ever gets finished. I think I need like one more silo, and then I can rest easy and not have to work on it anymore. I doubt I'm ever going to actually completely forget this farm, but yeah, that's what's going on in this one. But thank you for joining me. I'm sorry that you missed part of it. Yeah, I'm in Mountain Standard Time, so I'm so sorry that you missed the first part of it, but I'm very glad that you got to join me for the rest of it. And I hope it was... Yes, I actually have a fan fiction of this one going right now. Yeah, that fanfic is based off of this farm and my playthrough of it, so yeah, that'll be interesting when I actually put that out. I don't have any of it published yet, but I also have a Fallout 4 fanfiction that one actually does have stuff published on it. So if you go to my Discord channel, go onto the Discord page, go on to my info under welcome. It has a link to my Archive of Our Own account. So that has all the stuff that I've publicly published. And then it also has a link to my YouTube channel where all of my past videos are stored. So if you want to go all the way back to the beginning of the beach farm, you can do that. Because all those videos are on a playlist on there. And then it has a link to my Twitch, which you obviously already know my Twitch. So, yeah. But thank you for joining me. And I'll be signing off now. So have a good rest of your day.